Peace, everyone. I'm sorry I've been kind of absent the last few weeks. I was kind of under the weather, and I've been meaning to come in and give you some updates on different things I've been learning about myself, life, and updates from just what I see going on in society and whatnot, and I plan on doing that. But I just wanted to come in here and talk about what's been heavy on my mind, which is life. A lot of my family members have been passing away, and also just people I don't know, and it's pretty discouraging. And I was thinking to myself, is everybody really living their life? And I know that there's so many people out here that don't really have time to live. I'm looking at different stories on TikTok and YouTube. People are saying they're working 3 jobs, and and these are people that's 20 to probably 70 years old, just working and trying to get by, and it makes it hard to, I guess you could say, live. But I feel like we still should try our best to live life the best way we can. Like, just try to be grateful, try to find ways to take time off work, even if it may be hard, but try to take time off work, because these jobs, they're gonna keep going on without you, rather you there or not. So to me, you should just take some time off work and live your life. And if there's something you rather do than be in a job or whatever you're doing, do it. Try to change. Everybody can't just quit their job if they want to. People got responsibilities. But if you want to do that and you have a plan, I don't see anything wrong with that. Everybody's not meant to live the same life. When I was growing up, I used to think that you get married, you have a bunch, you have kids, and you get this high earning job, you walk with a briefcase, whatever, and you look like you got it going on. But that's not, it's not the reality of it, and not saying that's a bad thing either. Some people like corporate jobs, some people like that vibe, and that's fine too. But if it's not you, definitely try to find your vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's, hey, you going on a RV, you buy an RV and you're just traveling the world and living your best life that way, then that's fine too. Because there was this guy on TikTok, and I can't remember his name, but he has blonde hair, he looks like a surfer, he's out in California, and he does videos of why he chose to leave corporate America. He had a really cushy job, he didn't have any kids or anything like that, so he was able to make the decision to leave and pursue this kind of relaxing life. And people were trying to tell him he was homeless and all types of stuff, and he had to come back at him and say, hey, no, I'm not. This is what I chose to do, and I'm happy. He actually genuinely looked happy. He was in this cute RV, he was looking at the beach, he didn't have any stress like that. I think that's cool. If you find that, that's more your alley, then by all means, go after that. And I think in society, you see so much online, Instagram, TikTok, all these other places, you feel like, oh, I gotta live this certain life, I gotta get this bag, I gotta do this and that, because you want to follow the crowd, or you feel like, oh, that's what life is. It's not. It's all up to you. Like, you make that decision and you make that determination what you want to do, and no matter what age it is. I think people, this whole ageism thing is just out of control. Like, if you turn 60 years old and you decide that you want to travel the world in a camper or RV, whatever, then do you. I just don't understand why people put age into everything. Like you can't do anything anymore after 35 or something like that. It's like, what the heck? You can do whatever you want to do as long as you feel good. You feel, you can do it. You got a lot of people now that get to 63, and they be like, I'm about to retire, but their body is not, the same anymore. That's why they sometimes say, okay, do stuff while you're young, but don't matter when you do it. If you still can move around at 63 and do your thing, but make sure you don't wait till you're 63 to do it though. Make sure you still do what you gotta do. Still have some fun. Still take that day off work and just go look at the trees or sip a cup of tea or something like that. If you don't have enough money to travel, just do something simple. If you can travel, definitely travel, see the world. One thing I've noticed is that people are talking about how, when we talk about Africa, I do some research on Africa and stuff. A lot of people don't understand that Africa actually has cities and They have great restaurants, they have events, it's actually great areas in Africa to go visit and have a good time. And I think that social media or the news make you think everybody's in huts, and they're not. There are some people in huts, so it's just, that's still their culture, but there's a lot of cities and a lot of opportunities for business, technology. I mean, there's just so much going on. So don't, be aware. That's all I gotta say. And that's what woke means, is being aware. Be aware that there's different opportunities out there in this world, and and if you can travel, definitely travel to see that. So you can't believe what everybody say, so that's why I tell people, just go find out for yourself, for anything really. But the point of this is, so I wanted to say, just live your freaking life. Don't worry about nobody's other opinions. Don't worry about what they think about you. As long as you're not hurting nobody, it don't even matter. If you ain't hurt nobody, then you're still doing what you need to do, and if somebody don't like what you're doing, then just tell them sorry, but this is my journey. Some people are genuinely concerned about you and really are worried, and you don't want that worry, ness to get on you. So you definitely want to tell them, hey, this is what I'm doing, and if you can't support it, then you need to step back. And you got some people that's malicious, that genuinely want you to fail, but you can ignore both of them, because you can do what you want to do. Don't let nobody stop you from doing what you want to do, because life is short. We don't know how long we're going to be here. Now, with all these things going on, with long COVID, with just different bacteria, viruses just running all over the place, we do not know what it's going to be. We don't know how it's going to come out to be. And the problem is with long COVID is, which I'm going to talk about that on another show, but just briefly, is that it can just exaggerate whatever the heck you got going on. So if you already have some issues going on with your body, some ailments, then it could make it worse. That's what I'm seeing. I mean, just from researching this whole situation. And I'm gonna talk about that more in another episode. But basically, with all these things going on, you gotta live your life, because you just don't know. If you want to put that song out, put it out. You want to go dance on the TikTok video, go dance. If you want to become a lawyer tomorrow, go become a lawyer. Do what you have to do to like live your life, because we just don't know. Tomorrow's not promised, and nothing's real. Nothing's real anyway. Everything's made up. Money, the whole school, everything's made up. And that's a controversial topic, but now it's coming out more and more. People are saying money's not real. More people are saying that everything's made up. Everything is freaking made up. So you can do whatever you want to do. Tomorrow you can say you the Pope, or you could walk around and be a Houdini. It don't matter. Everything's made up. So it's like you can make up your own reality. And even though it is hard, and there's days where it's hard, try not to talk bad to yourself. Try not to bring yourself down. Because even if you don't say it to somebody else, don't say it to yourself. Try not to, or at least correct yourself after you say it. Because that's what I do. I correct myself, saying, no, that's not real. Try to do it that way. Because, like I said, life is fleeting. And especially now, during this time, I don't know, the energy is different in the world, and things are changing. So I just want to come in here and tell people to live your life, do what the heck you want to do, be confident in it, because nothing's real, everything's made up, and don't matter what they say about you, because we're not going to make it out here alive. And that's that. And when I started noticing that, my life started changing, still changing, because every day I have an aha moment. Every day I learn something new, because I want to stay aware, which means woke. People say woke means diversity. No, woke means staying aware of your surroundings and who you are as a person and the world, being aware of what the heck is going on. So stay aware, aka woke. Okay? And just go after your dreams, whatever that is. Believe in yourself, even if it's a lonely journey. Know you're never alone, and just stay strong out here, people. And we got some more shows coming up soon, so you can help spread the word about my podcast. If you like what I'm doing, share, subscribe, donate, really support us. Because I'm trying to spread a message out here. And with my own journey, with my own life, I started this podcast just talking about what I was going through. I do some interviews and stuff too, but I'm still going to be doing shows where I'm talking about what I experience and what I could do to help other people and stuff like that, and giving advice. So that's why I started this, and I'm still gonna continue that. And also just my TV show reviews and movie reviews, all this is all aligning to what I'm trying to put out there. So every show review I do or movie review is really about living your life. It's really about philosophy and learning things about life, because that's what my podcast is really all about. You know, I could say nicheless, but it's not so much nicheless. It's about stories and different type of stories. And that may be, you know, sometimes I do some like, tech stuff and tell you about some things, but this podcast is about motivation, getting you out there to do what you want to do and to tell you my analysis of the world as we go through this journey together. Okay. So anyway, just spread this podcast, subscribe. And I just want to thank you guys for rocking with me and supporting me through this journey as I grow, and stay safe out there, y'all. Peace.